welcome to what we're hoping to do more regularly. I'm actually going to throw to our head of media just for a brief clarification. How often are we going to do this?
Every week,
Every month. So once a month, we're going to be doing a live Clubhouse chat, Clubhouse talk. I need to learn the terminology of how this works, but I think it's a work in progress. So since it's still very new and we're still figuring out how the technology works, we're trialing it for our first time, and this is how we'll be facilitating it in future. We'll have our boardroom, we'll have our soon-to-be printed pull-out banners. Congratulations, Carmen, on getting that done soon. And we'll have our Clubhouse going live for chats. So for anyone who's going to be looking at this later or looking at the blog later, we'll love to share what that means. We're going to be doing sessions on all sorts of public speaking tips, tricks, hints, giving advice on how to do a TED talk, giving a strategy on curing the fear of the stage. So a lot of different topics. And the reason we have our fabulous interns here is so that we can also video and interview people and test the technology out. So the camera there, hello, camera there, hello, and our Clubhouse app on our phone. So, since this is going live on Clubhouse right now, we are live on Clubhouse. I know this isn't going to be left as a recording, so it's just a live chat. By the way, fabulous artwork by one of the interns. Round of applause for Royce! We'll tag Royce in all the social media posts for this one. She did a fabulous job. Freehand, might I add. Absolutely no preparation. We got, someone thought it was a stencil, right?
Yes.
Yes! See? Someone thought it was a stencil piece of work. Like, no, our artists are good. So well done, Royce, and we're going to talk a little bit about what this means, how engaging with a business can develop a student's experience and give them new opportunities they wouldn't have otherwise had. So if anyone joins on the Clubhouse app, we do have another intern, Casey, who's monitoring that, and they'll be able to engage with us and speak as well. But for the video's benefit, these are our fabulous interns, including a few behind the scenes that you can't see. A fantastic group of people. So I'm going to interview them and ask them a few questions. We're going to turn this into a blog post later to share with the world, and hopefully you can join us on future Clubhouse chats. So, firstly, we have Cornelia. Cornelia is studying
Bachelor of Criminology at Law.
Bachelor of Criminology and Law. I've never been so intimidated by a student until I met Cornelia, because that is scary smart. And it also means that if you ever get in trouble, she's the person you want to know, because she knows how criminals think, which is also scary. I think it's fantastic what she does. But she is helping us with our charity work. So forever and a day, my family's been doing charitable work in Serbia, and Cornelia is going to help us structure it to a more meaningful impact and do all of the legal stuff to set it up for us so that we can actually change the world. No pressure. How does that feel? Pretty good. No pressure, but you have to make it all happen. I mean, we're going from scratch here, right? So, question firstly for Cornelia. How is the learning curve going from studying the theory of business and law to actually doing it practically?
I would say it's pretty steep.
Pretty steep.
Especially on the first day when your employer gives you like 5 main goals you need to complete, and then there's millions of subsections in each role. But it was fun. It was more challenging than it's
more challenging than uni. Yes.
There's higher stakes.
There are higher stakes. In fact, I'm really glad that you mentioned that, because we want to make sure that the students we work with are constantly learning. We want to make sure that people are developing their professional skill set, developing themselves, and not just kind of sitting idly by. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to ping a few people that way, see if they can join. I'm testing the ping function, Carmen, just so that you know. See if that works. So Cornelia mentioned that the learning curve is steep. Do you have any regrets yet?
No.
None at all. Nada. You know what? You're right though. It's different to the theory of it, right? So for the unis out there that are engaging students, obviously there's a benefit to what you do as well, but there's just so much growth having an intern come and learn practically on the job, so to speak. And for the business owners out there, it does require some training, guidance, and in some ways some hand-holding. It's not quite the same as getting someone fully experienced from the get-go, but it's worth it because students are usually quite engaged and ready to help. So, last question for now. Last question. What would you say to another student who would consider starting out?
As an intern?
Yeah.
I would say to try and pick something similar to what you're studying, but don't try and go through exactly what you're studying. Try and pick something, maybe if it's a little bit out of your way, pick it, because it's an opportunity to learn something. And you don't get many opportunities in internships. So just pick anything and with some luck, you'll find it amazing.
We love working with interns, especially when it's outside of the scope of what they study, because they learn something new. Which is also true for our second intern, Rikita, which we love calling Ricky. We love calling Rikita Ricky. Ricky Fernando has joined another business that we help manage in the cleaning industry, but in a different capacity. So what are you studying and what's your internship?
Well, I recently graduated from Master of IT, Information Technology.
Hello, smartphones.
Yes, I was specializing in enterprise management. So in line with the project management and business analysis. And that's what I'm doing right now, analyzing what the business needs, researching the software that would actually coordinate whatever tasks, whatever business operations the business requires. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a particularly good opportunity for students who you don't want to get pigeonholed into IT support or IT equals coding or something like that. The opportunity to broaden your horizons and learn about a business holistically. You'll end up being an asset anywhere you go as an intern or as a employee. So now, for yourself,
Yes.
what's been the difference between being a graduate and searching for roles in your career versus coming to us in the way that you have? Like, we went through social media, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we went through social media, but how have you found the journey to adapt to a new work style?
Well, to be honest, I was actually searching for roles within the industry, but then I realized if I'm going to the industry, I'll be working in a specific role. But here, as an intern, I'm able to put on different hats and also experiment with different roles. I'm not just being a project coordinator or just being a business analyst. I'm being both together, so I can experience both sides. So yeah, which is very interesting that I'm able to explore different sectors of IT, which is a huge industry. So yes.
Cool. What would you say to someone who has never had a job before and is just starting out, first ever internship? What was your biggest lesson so far?
So far, I need to be open-minded. If it's IT, especially with what I study, it's like, it's not just IT industry. You have different industries that employ IT. So you're supposed to have an open mind, look for opportunities because you don't know where the door opens and you get a job right away. Yeah.
Open-minded, folks. That's a really, really good point. Now that gets us to our final 10-minute limit for our Clubhouse chat room. We're going to keep them all to 10 minutes, so there's short little bits of tips and advice that you can watch and learn in your spare time. So in order to keep that flow going, we're just going to quickly finish with one thing. Your biggest learning as an intern so far?
My biggest learning as an intern so far was something Sanja told me, and that's through connections. You can sometimes learn a lot more than just studying or through going through the kind of proper education channels. There's a lot of things that real life experience can teach you that books and YouTube videos can't teach you.
real life experience is where it's at. Lastly, big tip for new interns.
New interns, be open-minded, look for opportunities, use this for social media, keep your LinkedIn up to date.
Keep your LinkedIn up to date. You wouldn't believe how many students don't even have one. So if you want to learn more tips and tricks about adding value as an intern, or for the business friends out there, if you want to connect with the internship programs, let us know. We'll be in contact soon. Great?
Yes.
Round of applause for all of our interns. All right, we'll see you all soon. Bye.